But we do like busy here at Studio 46. A very bittersweet day today as we see Cindy take on a different role here on Channel 2. It's nice, though, to be reunited with some old friends. It's great to have our buddy Marc Sherry back from Old Homestead, because Cindy works so hard that she gets a little hungry during the show.
Cindy, I want you to taste this.
Okay, no problem.
I want you to taste
I'm a good taster.
Like you have to tell her twice.
Yep. Come on, Cindy.
Thank you. So this is.
He likes to eat. What's going on, you guys?
I'm all about food.
Oh my goodness, that's one of our past segments pre-COVID. So we're so happy now to have Marc Sherry from Old Homestead back in studio for the first time since the pandemic.
Great.
Our first in-studio guest on the weekend.
I feel like I'm back home.
Yay!
Yeah, for you, Cindy, I've created the Cindy Hsu slider.
Oh, I love it! Yay!
It starts with a beef patty from
Okay.
the Old Homestead legendary meat locker. Okay, we have our Vermont cheddar cheese, red pepper relish, and of course a Wickles pickle.
A Wickles pickle.
And you know, Cindy, I have to say that we've been working together for so many years. There isn't a holiday that doesn't go by, or a game that we don't do a food presentation together. It's been an honor to be with you.
Oh, thank you so much.
And I know that your smile, your approach, and the way that you do everything will always go with you.
Aw,
For sure. And maybe Marc can be one of your guests at 9 o'clock during the week.
Yeah, just to be clear, I'm not leaving Channel 2. I'm just going Monday through Friday for a new 9 a.m. show we're doing, and it's going to cover the news, but it's also going to focus on the good news and the fun things, because there's so many good things going on, like Old Homestead.
And some tips for people. Talk to me, because a lot of people are grilling this weekend. What is one of your best tips for grilling burgers?
The best thing for grilling burgers is never to use a fork and puncture it so that the juices don't come out. Be a flipper.
Not a forker.
Not a forker. Be a flipper. And I like to cook my burgers at a low heat.
Okay.
So that the juices stay in. Be a flipper.
Not a forker. And how many minutes, like for sliders? How many minutes on either side?
I'd like to do a minute and a half or two.
Okay.
I like my medium rare. Always make sure your grill is clean. Make sure your utensils are near you. Be safe when you're grilling. And of course, this is Labor Day weekend. Let's do it.
Hey, how many, because you know, it's like the mini packs of cookies. I can eat like eight sliders to equal one burger, right?
Yep.
Okay, because I didn't know how the math works there.
Well, the idea is, I know Cindy likes to eat, so we give her the opportunity to go every 5 minutes to take one.
Yeah, you know what?
To try it.
She could actually, how many can you do during the commercial break? What's the deal with the pickles again?
It's a red pepper relish, a Wickles pickle.
What's a Wickles pickle?
Yeah, what is a Wickles pickle?
Oh, it's a spicy, sweet pickle that you've never had. And we also, what we put on the burger is a Maille mustard, which is a whole grain mustard. So,
So this whole thing is really spicy. Is that right?
it's...
Wait till you try that Wickle pickle.
Is it spicy? Because I can't really do spicy, but I'll try it.
It's spicy and sweet. You'll be good.
Okay.
It's like Marc Sherry.
Spicy and sweet. There we go.
So as Cindy eats,
Yeah, this is all up to you, Andrew, because I'm going to start eating too.
so as Cindy eats, talk to me about how Old Homestead, how you guys were able to survive during the pandemic, because the restaurants took such a huge hit, as we've reported.
Well,
this is your first time back in studio, so how were you guys able to get through it all?
Well, we got through the pandemic very roughly.
Right.
We started when there was no indoor dining, of course, having takeout, which was always a change when you do something that's out of your box. But we did. People wanted our food, and we were able to go for months with takeouts like that. And slowly, as time went on, we went with the outdoor dining, which at the start was great. Now it's becoming a controversial thing in New York City. People think that it's blocking traffic, but we did have a beautiful outdoor thing, and we're happy the day that it was announced that indoor dining was now open, and the restrictions started to be lifted. Customers came back, and We're back in the beef.
Hey, real
You
delicious.
This
You
is
know
really
what?
good, and it's not spicy.
Mark did a great job with this out. You had a nice structure, though, for your outdoor dining. It's the ones that were dilapidated that are getting in the way, but your outdoor dining was great down there.
I was happy with it. The customers were happy with it. So that's how we got through. So what I'd like to do...
Because we have a few
John?
seconds left.
A toast? You brought the best champagne.
I was going to say, is this really
Amazing.
I want to make a toast to Cindy Hsu.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, cheers to Cindy.
And of course you, Andrea, and
Thank you,
John.
Mark.
Thanks,
So
Mark.
nice to be back. And most of all, Cindy, as I said, your greatness will go with you wherever you go.
I'll drink to that. Cheers. Cheers to Cindy.
Yay.
Oh, I've got a tear in my Cindy Hsu slider.